This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Audible. Early Xbox Ones, resolution drama, game deals, our Battlefield 4 review, Super Mario 3D World gameplay, and a gaggle of new games. Let's get out of controller! Hello everyone and welcome to Out of Controller, the weekly Techno Buffalo show that covers all your gaming news, reviews, demos, and new releases in an easy-to-digest capsule form. I'm your host, Ashley Esqueva, and I'm super excited to launch this show on our channel, especially since it's new console November and the PS4 is coming this week. It's always a big week in gaming though, so let's start out with the news. Some very lucky Xbox customers got the gamer surprise of a lifetime last week when their Xbox One pre-order showed up in the mail. For those of you playing at home, that is 3 weeks before the console's official launch on the 22nd of this month. One of the Xbox One consoles found its way to eBay, but the auction was pulled down after getting a tremendous amount of attention, as you'd imagine. Another early Xbox One owner, Twitter user Moonlight Swami, shared his thoughts and findings about his first days of use, revealing a required 500 megabyte update when you boot up the new Xbox. But then he was banned from Xbox Live. However, it looks like Major Nelson is working with Moonlight Swami to get everything cleared up, so hopefully he won't be banned for too long. Head of Microsoft Studios, Phil Spencer, is fighting back against criticism from gamers regarding frame rates and resolutions for Xbox One games. Call of Duty Ghosts plays natively in 720p at 60 frames per second, and now Rise Son of Rome is confirmed to run in an odd 900p ratio at 30 frames a second. Well, Spencer says, quote, games should be defined by more than their frame rate and resolution, unquote, and that also, quote, if they really care, they can go play Forza at 1080p 60 FPS, unquote. Spencer then went on to talk about why Kinect was made a mandatory part of Xbox One's bundle, explaining that he didn't want to split up the user base for developers, which in turn helped Microsoft garner Kinect support for many games and features. So I guess it's kind of a win-win for everybody, except for your wallet. It's console launch week for the PlayStation 4, and there are a couple of great sales happening. Target started things off with a buy two, get one free deal for select PS4 launch games, and it appears Amazon has followed suit with the exact same deal. So here's how it works. If you have no games pre-ordered, you buy 2 games off the list and get a third for free, obviously. If you've already pre-ordered 1 game, you just have to buy another one and you get the third free. And if you already have 2 games pre-ordered, you'll automatically qualify for the free game deal. Bonus. To be fair, the launch title selection is a little sparse, save for a couple of titles, but if you're eyeing 3 games for your PS4, this should save you enough cash to maybe pick up another controller. Each week, Out of Controller picks a review on our site Techno Buffalo and gives you a recap. This week's review recap is Battlefield 4. So what's our official stance? Well, the single-player campaign is pretty terrible. But it's also short enough that it's a worthwhile gamer score boost without being completely annoying to finish. Multiplayer is a whole other story though, and really that's where Battlefield shines. We specifically dig Conquest mode, which relies heavily on teamwork and control point domination, but if you want to read the full review and see our final score, hit the link in the description. A Let's Play is a feature on our gaming channel where a member of our writing staff plays a game and talks about it over the footage. This week's Let's Play is the highly anticipated Super Mario 3D World on Wii U. Nintendo said we could only use 2-minute clips if we also had commentary, so our own gaming editor Joey Davison spent 2 different levels talking about the game and bopping Goombas. This game looks ridiculously fun, so make sure you head over to our TV Plays channel to check it out. I gotta interrupt the show for just 1 second to talk about our good friends at Audible. They are the biggest audiobook site on the web with over 100,000 titles to choose from. Fiction, nonfiction, spoken word, it's all on Audible. Even better, they have a separate native iPad app, so if you have an iPad, you can use Audible's services, specifically designed in a glorious app for your iPad. And you can get a free 30-day trial and a free audiobook from us if you go to audible.com/techno. Well, that's audible.com/techno. Start your free trial today. Finally, it's Tuesday, which means new games. Our favorite new releases this week include Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus for PS3, XCOM Enemy Within for PS3, Xbox 360 and PC, and then an avalanche of shiny new games will be hitting on Friday with the PS4 launch. The best avalanche ever. That's it for this week's Out of Controller. Feel free to give the show a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, no pressure. And I'm gonna give you 2 channels for the price of 1 to subscribe to. Subscribe to Techno Buffalo for all of our latest and greatest tech news, and also subscribe to our dedicated video game channel, Techno Buffalo Plays, for trailers, gameplay videos, and deeper gaming analysis from our team of experts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.